Morning, everybody. I hope your day is off to a great start. My name is Nate. Thanks for joining us this morning for this quick devotional time. Today, we're gonna kick it old school. All right. I hope you're okay with that. I actually wore my vintage jacket for this morning, and we're gonna do an old song, an old hymn that we often sing today. That is it's a wonderful song. But I'm wondering if you have a favorite old hymn. Maybe we still sing it a fair amount today, or maybe it's not as common anymore, that you really love. Will you post that in the comments? I'd love to see what old hymns you guys love to sing out there. But today we're going to spend some time talking about the song It Is Well, a great song, just fantastic lyrics and a great message. I don't know if you know the background of the story or the song, but the story is this. Horatio Spafford is the guy who wrote this song. And he and his family lived long ago, of course, and he had a wife and 4 daughters. He'd already lost a child earlier in his life, but he had a wife and 4 daughters, and he was sending them to Europe. And so they get on a ship, and they're heading there, and the ship actually hits another ship along the way. And because of that accident, his 4 daughters were killed. And his wife survives, and he goes eventually to meet her over in Europe. And on the way over, as he's sailing across the ocean, he writes this hymn, It Is Well. It's just amazing to me. And I just want you to think about these lyrics that he writes. He says, when peace like a river attendeth my way, right? When things are good. When sorrows like sea billows roll, when things aren't so good. Whatever my lot, you have taught me to say, Lord, it is well with my soul. How unbelievably meaningful are those lyrics when we understand the context, right? That whether things are good or bad, he says, either way, Lord, you have taught me to say, it is well with my soul. You know, the Bible tells us in many different places that we are to have a peace in our lives, that we can have peace because we can know that God is at work and that He sees us through the hard times and the good times, right? Colossians 3:15 is talking about a lot of different things and how you should treat other people. But then it says what? Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. And so that's just this awesome picture of the fact that peace should be the overwhelming thing. That's the idea behind saying, it is well with my soul, regardless of the situation. In verse 2, he takes it a little bit different place. He says, my sin, oh, the bliss of this glorious thought. My sin, not in part, but the whole, all of it, is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Praise the Lord, oh my soul. And then he looks to the future, right? And he says, and Lord, haste the day when my faith shall be sight. The clouds be rolled back as a scroll. And even in that day, even in the uncertainty of how that's all going to work out, Father, even then, even so, it is well with my soul. And so today we sing a little bit more modern version. They've added some additional lyrics to the chorus. And one of the versions that we sing talks about, through the storm I am held. And then it says, God has won, Christ prevailed. It is well with my soul. And so I just want you to spend some time thinking about that today, about the fact that it is well with my soul, regardless of what's going on. And that reminder is so important because the fact of the matter is we still live in a fallen world. And so we have to remember that even though every day won't be perfect, right? There's going to be hiccups along the way. Satan's going to have his moments where he's going to win these little battles. Sometimes it's the choices we make. Sometimes it's things that we can't control at all. Sin will have its way every once in a while, but we have to remember that sin and Satan may win the battle, but God has already won the war. God has won, Christ prevailed, and therefore it is well with my soul. I hope that that's true for you today. I want you to spend some time really meditating on that today. Spend some time listening to this great hymn of the church, and have a great day, everybody.